And what is if somebody is trying to escape on that? What is the amount of time it takes for their attack to not count for an execution?
It's 10 to 15 seconds.
10 to 15 seconds.
So yeah, basically, if they hit you in any reasonable amount of time, you're probably not going to make it. If you're in the base and they hit you, you're not
Yeah,
going around the base
of course,
for 10 seconds
of
without
course.
getting. You can run
Good
down,
to
right?
know.
Yeah, so 10 seconds is roughly the assist timer. It's 10:15. I forget which one, but I think those are the upper bounds.
And when something like that is happening, it seems like an hour. Like when you're being chased, you're just like
come on,
this
dude.
is forever.
It's like fighting a new ice flash. You're just like, am I really still slow? There are a million things like that. There's like Ash Crystal Arrow feels like it's forever. There's like I'm channeling Crow, sort of like, okay, I feared the guy. Why is it still channeling? There's a ton of those out there. Everything always feels long when it's 10. Anyway, so Ash and Derek in the middle. And, Ash is in good shape. She's got her Infinity Edge finally. She's going towards that Zeal. Has the dagger for it. She's getting close. And yeah, lots of Doran's Blade. So she's in good shape. Look at the kill count. Dyrus 5-0 with 177 kills.
Hotshot and Westerize kind of close on creeping.
Yeah. So yeah, Westerize 255, Hotshot 257, 032 versus 223. Yeah. So a couple of these EG players are in a bit of an advantage here. I think Dyrus is above Chowster right now, and yeah, looks like Sauce is just doing a great job. Look at Sauce. He's actually 0-4. His minions are actually worse than Hotshot, so he's doing less well. But I think yeah, Westerize is out farming Hotshot, so we'll see how this ends up playing out the rest of the time. And here we go. Let's see what they got. Nunu looping around the bottom side. Ash Arrow comes in. It will land. Double lift in the face. Hotshot GG playing way too aggressively. Had to burn the flash. That was really silly of him to walk that far out. And they're going for Dan Din. Wow. He's going to drop for it. And the anti-stun comes out. The giant heal from Janna actually going to keep him alive. No, it will not. They're going to pick these up right away. Dyrus playing the offense game, but that might not matter. Looks like Big Fat GG will drop down to burning, but they still picked up quite a couple kills here. Looks like no, EG has turned it around for themselves. And they've actually only lost one, and they've picked up 3 now. EG, I thought, were in a really bad way. The anti-stun was glorious, but Double Lift said, nah, we got this, man, and just blew everyone back. And I can't believe that they got that counter initiate. That was really good by Double Lift, because I really thought they had lost everything there.
That was quite an intense fight. All you see was HP melting. Nunu trying to run away. Almost was able to stay alive in the whole battle, but he went down. Annie with the same thing on the other side. And then the reinitiation, as you said, from Epic. And they were able to come out on top. An amazing fight. Vayne somehow staying alive, but just pretty much hugging Janna during that ult. She was just melting as fast as Nunu was in the beginning on Malzahar's pool. So, very well played. Sometimes you have to make that decision to stay in the fight, to stay alive, especially when you have an ult like Janna. She is assisting and supporting your team, and that's pretty much the only time when she's going to heal you. So, a very good play by the Vayne on that one, by Dyrus. He was able to stay alive, and that's where the damage is coming from. Sauce getting him, but he steps right outside the pool, which saves him more than half of his health in that situation. Turns on the ultimate so he can get the suppression off. Big Fat gets right back into the game and back onto the ground, so he is back in spawn timer, and that is not going to help his team. I don't believe he has Tibbers to drop, though, so he wouldn't have been really able to utilize anything but a stun in that fight and a little bit of AoE damage on the Flame. And right now, they just have a lot of control, and here comes the jungle control again. This is where it does not get easy for CLG.
Yeah, they're completely the driving seat for this game right now. They had a disadvantage for a while, but they just kept sort of pushing this one on. They're in such a great place right here. 1,700 gold per teammate just from objectives.
Yep.
That's a big deal. All right, that's
It's a BF sword for everyone.
Yeah, everyone gets a BF sword, including Janna.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, basically.
What do you mean attack damage? Janna is awesome.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, basically Sauce gets most of his Void Staff for free at that point, and that's just from you look at the damage output. Dyrus in a little bit of a bad place. Here we go, Kobe24 in the middle of this. He has the ultimate on, but he can still die to the true damage. And this could happen pretty soon. One more tick, and yep, goes down to Dyrus right there. I don't think they've picked up much else yet. Kobe24 is dead, and no one else died. So, EG in great shape. Saul still sustaining himself, not actually going for a Spirit Visitor or anything like that. Not even Spell Vamp, just going Rod of Ages, a little bit tanky, Magic Pen. And so, very interesting build from Sauce. I really have never sort of figured out how you're supposed to really build Swain. Everyone seems to have their own ideas. This guy's going, Rod of Ages seems to be pretty core, but then it's always sort of up to your own decisions. Swain's in good shape, still in giant Demon Bird form, and just filling back out to the base.
You know, with all the, you think you see maybe an Abyssal Scepter or something with all the AP, you know, melt with Malzahar, melt with, yeah.
For Swain, or sorry, for Malzahar, he picked up Cleanse Sash, and now he's going for. I mean, this could be Zoners or it could be
Rabbies.
Yeah, it could be Rabidons. It really could go either way. I can see the merit in either of those, but certainly building somewhat tanky seems to be the prerogative for Swain. In order to make that merely form feel good, you got to make sure that you can actually stay alive in it, and then you just sustain through it all. But it's really fun being in those games where you're the most farm player and you've got some spell vamp and you're just kind of sitting there, and they're trying to chase you down. Like it's 1v3 and like you're running away, but you've got like Rylays, so your birds are slowing them like even more. And every time it comes back, it's like 20% spell vamp plus the half heal, and you're just like getting hit by a stun. So you're like, oh man, I'm stunned in the middle of you, but you just can't really die. And you just kind of run around trolling them for like 30 seconds with your ult on. Especially with Golem, you can just leave it on forever. It's a good feeling. So South's doing a lot of damage here, picking up this Golem for himself, and now he can troll all around with infinite mana nearly, and that's going to be good times.
So it seems like wards are still being placed, but a lot less. Actually, Malzahar, Hotshot GG, placing one down for himself there in the bush, right next to the ward of Epics. And they're going to be going for a top push on this lane. They already have mid inhibitor turret and inhibitor down. Very big advantage for them, spawning super minions in that lane. Nice ulti, just taking a chunk out of Chowster's health. Good job by Westrice. Going to be healed by Taric. There's the push in. Couldn't get him out. He just got out of the way. And it looks like they did miss the pool. That's the second time Hotshot has placed his pool in the wrong position. Still able to drop down one of them. Saint goes down. Sauce also falls to the ground. Dyrus able to pick one up on Big Fat GG as Annie goes down. And Westrice will take down a turret during the whole situation, as they were pretty much trying to take down the turret so they could not be damaged by it. And they will be able to get the inhibitor as well. 3 for 1 is Swain, the one to go down. And for EG there, Dyrus going out actually with the Guardian Angel. Not something you really see on a Vayne. Usually you go for that Banshee's Veil first so she can get away, but he's not. Oh, he does also have it. It's only down. Wow. So the ultra-fed Dyrus, Infinity Edge Guardian Angel, and Banshee's Veil. Looks like he's going to be picking something up. He still has 2 slots with Doran's in it, so he's definitely got a lot of money in his favor. Let's see his kill score right now. What is he working with?
10-0-4.
10-0-4. I'm sorry, are you fed? Are you still hungry? Let's see what he can do. 200 minions. That's 322 minions in the hands of Westrice, getting up towards that 350, 400 minions creep score. And we're going to have to see as he, triple potted as he glows like a star. And we're going to see what these guys can do as they regroup back into the map. They're going to leave blue for somebody else. Actually, it was something they should take right away. You shouldn't really leave your buffs up for, for an amount of time. Just get them as soon as they come up. Looks like Swain is going to come up.
Control.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Looks like they're going to just have Swain come up and get that. Be able to use his ultimate pretty much permanently with that on. And that's a very good thing to have with Swain as a giant bird.
Oh, yeah. Giant demon bird with blue buff. Really awesome. Being more of a giant demon bird. Just repeatedly awesome. It was really good of CLG to kill him just outright the first time. He's got a lot of MR, but not a lot of armor.
Right.
I'm surprised he just grabbed another Negatron cloak and not gone for Zonia's, because Ash is still doing good damage. Oh, he almost stole it with the arrow. It was so close.
Wow. Wow.
That'd have been hilarious.
Half a second.
Yeah, about half a second away from an arrow steal. That'd have been really, really funny. But no, it's been like moral. It should be like, no, they win. Moral victory. Just forfeit, guys. No. But yeah, Big Fat GG doing what he can. There we go. Damage up coming in from COVID 24. These guys are in pretty good shape now.
They really are. Still anybody's game though. 18-6. It doesn't seem that far off. I mean, we do have inhibitors down, and that is a huge thing right now for CLG to make those come back up. The 5 minutes for them to come back up, and no second defensive turrets on the outside have been taken down for Epic right now. They have all 3. They have 6 turrets standing right now. And the only turret standing on the outside for CLG is the one they are fighting at right now. As St. Vicious tries to get out of that one, gets pushed out by a Condemn from, that was Vayne. Dyrus trying to do some damage. It looks like Nunu will go down in this fight, and he does fall to the hands of Chowster, doing a lot of damage. There is the Vayne catch right there. You cannot be evasive with a Vayne on your attack. Dyrus going down, but he takes down St. Vicious. Up with the Guardian. Looks like he will be able to take down one as well. No, Westrice taking down Alistair. Kobe falls. Also able to shred through Ash with his Gatling gun. This top turret is falling, and it looks like they have enough minions to take on this inner Nexus turret. One is down. The second one is down. And after another replay, GG is able to continue what they did the first time.
Yep. And it's really unfortunate right there. You saw that Lieutenant Control walk right over her head. Chowster tried to time the revive on Dyrus, and he was about a quarter of a second too early. And they would have gotten the kill. I don't know if they would have won the game anyway, but they would have probably survived that push. Would have killed Vayne, because Vayne killed just Ash, just face tanked him and barely survived killing Ash. They would have gotten quite a bit farther. So Epic Gaming will move on 2-1 over Counter Logic Gaming. Thankfully, no real DC issues this time around. And Epic wins 2-1 again. So we're going to move on. Let's go ahead and grab the brackets. And we're going to move on towards seeing, let's see. So we saw Rock Solid versus Oh God Bears. That went 2-0. Still waiting for Complexity Game 1, Game 2. And yeah, I just have these like blank template screens right here. Let me just sort of just fill in some of these. Even though they, yeah, I don't know. Just going to fill in these for now. This was Complexity, right? Yeah. Fill in some of these graphs. Going to go ahead and go for, I think we want to see,